Fun fact, I hated the Book of Esther because everyone always made it about me. Shalom everyone, my name is Esther and I'm taking you on my lovely conversion to Judaism. I hope everyone had a lovely Rosh Chodesh Adar bet. We are getting our Mishloach Manot. We are listening to the Megillah. And we are getting ready for our Purim feast in our lovely costumes. I've been fascinated with all of the holidays, but Purim speaks to me personally because, I don't know if you guys know this, my name is Esther. And my mom named me Esther because it is a biblical name and it has significance to Christians as well. Little did my mother know that I would be converting to Judaism. God knew exactly what he was doing when I was born. Now that I'm learning in depth about all the holidays, I wanted to make things a little fun for us. I'm learning, you're learning too. Whether you've been Jewish your whole life or you're just curious, I thought that it would be great for us to take a little quiz together. So I came up with a Purim assessment. Down below is a link to all the Purim questions. Go ahead, answer them, study them, make it a game, do whatever you guys want with them. And I think I'm going to be doing this with a lot of events throughout my conversion. I should have been doing this, but I think this is a funner way for us to study, for us to learn, for us to be engaged in our Jewish studies. Growing up, I was overwhelmed by the Book of Esther, mainly because all the attention that I got as a child. I didn't want to learn it. I was like, this is too much attention for me. I did not like it. I always wanted to be hidden. I was quiet. I was a very quiet girl, and I didn't like to talk to people. I was a kid who just was, and obviously things have kind of changed, but sometimes the child in me likes to kind of crawl back into that state of just being quiet and being a little shy, but I've definitely evolved. But when I had learned what the meaning of Esther was, Esther means hidden, it made perfect sense to my personality and who I am and what I stand for. And I thought that was pretty neat. God makes no mistakes. So we all know that Hashem's name is not mentioned in the Megillah. The book of Esther teaches us many lessons. And one of the main things I got from it was how God's presence is always around. Esther's story is fascinating to me because I relate to it. She was brave, she was on a mission, and she had principles and morals. And I think the story of Purim is just a beautiful success for the Jewish people. So I found this article on CHABAD and I thought I would reference it in this video today. I'll link it down below so you guys could check it out. These are certain points in the book of Esther that reflect on us as we live our lives and lessons we can learn from it. So the first thing is showing your inner beauty and your natural beauty. Esther was a very beautiful woman, and the whole getting ready for this masquerade, for this party, was something that they emphasized. They wanted the woman to be full of makeup, fully dressed, and Esther discouraged that. She used her inner beauty, her natural beauty, to show them who she really was, and she did not want to be hidden. She did not want that part of her to be hidden. And I think I can relate to this because I try my best to just give people the raw me. I'm trying my best to not pretend. I try my best to learn from others and to just be kind and embrace others. And I try my best to set an example for people who do watch me or people who are learning from me. Learning about Esther's story helped me reflect on that. Another point is how disciplined Esther was. She still kept kosher even though she was in an uncompromising circumstance where she had to hide being Jewish. And she would have to change her routine so the maids would not figure out that she was keeping CHABAD or doing things to keep her identity and stay loyal to her culture and her religion. This resonates with me, especially since I'm going through a conversion and I'm still trying to be disciplined in this new way of life. I'm tempted every day with food, every day with my friends. Just recently, I was invited to a very, very close friend of mine to her birthday party, and it's on a Saturday. I was invited to another very, very close friend of mine to her birthday party, and it was on a Friday. Even though I've been keeping Shabbat for several months now, my core friends, my family has still not grasped it well. They still think that it's just another day. And when I turn my phone back on, I've been getting text messages from Friday and Saturday, and it's just not something that I think is going to change anytime soon. So I've learned to be disciplined, and this is something that we can all learn from Esther. Stay true to who you are, stay true to your beliefs, and be stern with it, and don't let anyone break it for you. She just always trusted God. There are some trying circumstances that happen in life where we just cannot believe such events can happen, or we're just let down by life events. And we get angry, we get upset, we're weird about it, we question God, we ask God, why us, even for the smallest thing. I think that I missed an exit the other day, and I was just like, oh, this is so frustrating. Why me? I'm a perfect person. Like we're tripping over like the smallest bit of things, but in reality, you have to just trust in God. You have to turn to God, and to know that everything is controlled by Him. It's in His hands, and there's really nothing you can do about it. I've been practicing this for a few weeks now, just letting go of things that I truly can't control, putting it in God's hands. It's not humanly possible to go about life thinking that you can control every little bit that's happening in your life. Sometimes there's things that happen we can't explain. At the end of the day, just turn to God. Another lesson from Esther is taking action and being a leader. Esther was a natural born leader. She led the Jewish people to prosperity and gave them the courage and trusted God that she would not give up who she was. I think that's a beautiful example to set for the rest of us. Sometimes it can be scary to be different, to be a leader, to even be religious. Religious people are made fun of every day. We're trippy. We don't know what we're talking about. We're weird. And this kind of goes with Christianity too. Like I look at how like some of my religious friends, or my mother, for example, who's very religious, some people think when you're too religious, you're too this and you're too that, and there has to be something wrong with you. You have to be a leader, and you have to also stay disciplined, and you have to implement basically all the things I just said before to get to this point. And next, you have to take action. The more I grow on YouTube, the more criticism and hate I do get, which is fine. It's guaranteed to happen. But am I going to change who I am? Am I going to take down my channel and break down every time someone says something mean or even gives me some tough criticism? No, I'm not. I'm a leader. I want to be a leader, and I'm going to be the first person to step forward and take action. And I encourage you to do the same with whatever you believe. Trust God and push through. Leaders always prosper. Another point in this article, which might be my last one, is to never give up hope. Esther always believed that the Jewish people will come up on top. They will be successful, they will overcome, and God will push them through this. And I try to give myself reminders about that when it comes to my conversion. Even though I have to I had to take a step back and work through my conversion again, I realized that it will eventually be over. Eventually the conversion will end. I will be a Jewish woman in front of you guys. That alone just brings joy to my heart in this joyous month. And I think that it just pushes me to give my all every day and to just never give up hope in anything that I do. Everything has meaning. When you wake up in the morning, when you're saying Netzilat Yadayim, when you're doing your mitzvot throughout the day. Just never lose track of who you are, why you're doing what you're doing, and be courageous and strong, just like Esther. So I look forward to celebrating Purim this year. I have not been invited to a feast. If you guys want to have me and you live in New York, let me know and maybe we could schedule something. I would love to experience that with someone. I think it would be awesome to hear the Megillah and to go to a feast. I want to give my gifts to the ones that I love and spread this joyous energy with you guys. So you tell me, what aspects of Purim do you love the most? Comment down below and let's have a conversation about it. So I thank you guys again for watching my video. I hope you guys have a lovely Purim. Don't forget to download your Purim test down below. Let's see how much you know. Shalom. See you in the next video.